Hey guys, Chase here, Retro Gaming Guy, and today in this video I am stoked to dive in and test out this new product that I discovered on Amazon. This is the AIFFRO Magnetic Portable SSD. This is the 1TB version. There's a 1TB version and a 2TB version. Again, this is the 1TB version. This is compatible with MagSafe, and this has a read time of 2,000 megabytes per second. Super compact, very small, but packs a punch, it seems. So I've seen some review videos on this, and it looks very cool. Obviously enough to where I wanted to try it for myself. Went out, purchased it, got it. It was priced at, I'm going to double check this right now, $149. So for a 1TB SSD, it's not a bad price point. I love the fact that we can connect this over to devices via magnetic connection, though. That's a home run for me. But everybody that's reviewed this so far has used it in one use case, and that is with an iPhone 15 or higher. You connect it over via that magnetic connection on the backside of your iPhone, connect it over physically to the device via Type-C connection, and you can record videos, take photos, save files direct to this portable SSD, which is very cool. I love that, especially somebody like me that does a lot of videos. I don't typically record on my iPhone, but if I'm on the go, I will record on my iPhone a little bit. And it's nice to not take up storage space on your iPhone. You can put it all directly on here, connect it over to a PC, connect it over to a bunch of different devices, and access everything much easier than if you're, trying to move things from your iPhone over to different devices. Sometimes that works out great, sometimes it's a pain. So that's awesome, but I want to do something different today in this video. What I want to do here is I want to put Batocera on here. I want to test out a bunch of different games on here to see if the performance is good and if we can move this from device to device. So we could then, in theory, put this onto a mini PC, take it off a mini PC, put it into a Steam Deck, move everything around very freely, and because of that magnetic connection, it's not going to be a cumbersome external SSD setup like we typically have with, USB-A to SATA connection, stuff like that. So really interested to see if this actually works. In my mind it does, but we got to test it out. So we're going to unbox this, we're going to see what this looks like, what it offers, and then test out exactly what I outlined for you guys. Let's dive into it. Alright guys, so we're over here on Batocera.org. We're going to go over here to get Batocera Linux 40. That's the latest version at the time of this recording. And we're just going to go over here to where it says desktop, PC, laptop, NUC, and Intel-based Apple computers. We're just going to hit download right here. It's going to start downloading into our downloads folder up here momentarily. There we go. So let this do its thing here. And once it's complete, we'll advance on to the next step. All right, so that just completed here. So fully downloaded Batocera. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Balena Etcher now. So I recommend using Balena Etcher. It's what I use. There's some other software that you could use to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and plug in our magnetic SSD now. This is the 1TB version. And we're going to go over here to where it says flash from file. We're going to go ahead and locate our Batocera 40 download or whatever version you decided to download today. We're going to select that, make sure it's the image file here, and we'll go to select target. Now, you're going to want to make sure that you select the proper target here. In this case, we've got it listed right here. This is our magnetic SSD. 1TB is the capacity, and you see that here under size. It actually shows up here as just a little bit over 1TB, which is always nice to see. So we'll just confirm that, and we'll click on flash. Now it's going to ask us to confirm this once again, because if you have anything saved on this SSD when going this route,
it's going to override it completely. So it's basically just asking you to make sure that that's okay. Currently, this is blank, so I have no concerns about that. I'm going to hit yes, I'm sure. We certainly are. So it's going to flash. It's going to go through this process. Should be very quick. The Batocera 40 typically only takes maybe 2-3 minutes to do, so we'll let it do its thing. All right, so flash completed. We have no issues. There's no errors of any kind here. So we're going to simply X out of all this. I'm going to go ahead and grab this SSD. I'm going to plug it into a separate mini PC now, and we're going to boot up directly into it and see if the flash went through properly and everything loads up properly through this SSD. Then we can go in, add games, add our BIOS files, and really enjoy a portable gaming experience on the go. All right, guys, so you can see that Batocera booted up perfectly on here. So we just have the stock Batocera 40 here. We don't have anything else put together. We just have the games that are included on here by default. So if we open this up, you can see we have Space Twins for Game Boy Advance. So we also don't have our BIOS files in here yet. So I'm actually going to go ahead and add all that into the mix. And I want to just add a bunch of games in here as well so we can actually test out exactly what the performance is like on here. Make sure everything is working properly off of this very compact, very portable SSD.
Love 15. Love 30.
All right, guys, I am super glad that I got this idea today, and I wanted to test this out the way that I did because it's awesome to use it with an iPhone 15 and up. I'm somebody that likes to take videos, obviously, on a daily basis. When I'm out with my family, when I'm out at concerts, stuff like that, I will take video footage of pretty much whatever I'm doing. That's not typically how I film for my YouTube channel here, but I do like to use my iPhone, you know, for everyday usage like that. And one thing that I run into all the time is that I'm constantly filling up the storage space available on my iPhone. So with something like this, slap it on the back side, connect it over via Type-C connection to your iPhone 15 or higher, and you'll be able to record directly to this, move files over directly to this. It's a home run. At the end of the day, you just disconnect it from your iPhone, plug it into your PC or whatever computer you want to use, and you're able to extract all that footage. So very cool stuff there. However, using this with retro video game emulation was an outstanding experience today. Super low profile. Look at this thing. I mean, you barely even notice this when you slap it on top of a mini PC or the backside of a handheld device. It's really reliable, and with that high capacity and price point, it just makes perfect sense. It's MagSafe compatible, great read time on here. So it worked out beautifully with Batocera. I was able to play all my favorite games on this. I just slapped it over to the top side of my mini PC, connected it through the Type-C connection, because all mini PCs these days are having more and more Type-C ports added into the mix. So it was a breeze, and now that I review so many mini PCs and I have my Batocera 1TB build set up on here, I can just move this from device to device, and that's how everybody can use this. They can move it from a mini PC to a regular PC to a handheld like a Steam Deck if they wanted to. So just unlimited capabilities with this. It really is a great product. Check it out. You guys can find a link at the top of your screen as well as in the description of this video. But let me know what you guys think of the way that I use this and how well it works in the comments of this video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know the deal. If you enjoyed the content today, please give me a thumbs up on the video, and of course hit subscribe to stay in the loop for all future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.